Sanam. Sometimes I have an idea of what I'm going to talk about. And today, the only thing that came to mind was to talk about like a few things, like a few small things came to mind to talk about. So I think I'm just going to talk about all of them. The first thing is my relationship with my boss, but he's more than like my boss. He's my friend. I call him the captain. And it's really interesting because like as a Leo and as somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur and wants to be a leader, I've been put in a position to be a servant. And I've been put in a position to serve somebody else instead of like naturally being in a place of being the boss or the captain. And so I find myself like loving being of service to him. I watch a lot of Star Trek, or I did, at least the Next Generation Star Trek, and I loved the second in command, the lieutenant commander, and I loved how reliable he was, and I loved that the captain could rely on him, and I just saw a lot of myself in that character at the time that I was watching it. And now I find myself claiming to be lieutenant commander to the captain of Thrive, and finding joy in being of service, and like how much of a joy it is to serve something other than yourself. And it's just like a huge lesson that I've had to learn as a Leo who wants to shine bright and wants to do so much. It's like first I learn how to serve, and that's really inspiring to me. He asked me, we have such a beautiful relationship. We call each other like we're partners, we're life partners in the terms that we're doing life together. He's like my bro, like we're taking care of each other and we have each other's backs. And we're never asking, it's like we always want to help each other. It's not like he's asking me to be in this position. It's like I want to be there as lieutenant commander and I want to serve him. And he asked me today to stand in the confidence of my integrity. May not have used those exact words, but he was basically asking me not to doubt myself. And so I've just been sitting with that, and not to doubt my service, and not to doubt or try to prove to anybody. And I think that a lot of my path is learning that is to trust myself and to trust my integrity, and that I don't have to prove it to others. And he told me, if you're going to be a political leader, which I want to be, and he's somebody that supports me in my dream, he's like, you're going to have to get over that, And that's just something that it's just something that I've never really thought about. So this is just a way that I am processing that. I'm so excited. I love being of service, and I'm excited to fulfill my own destiny of being a servant king. And it just there is so much joy in service, in being of service. It's it's almost selfish how much joy one gets of serving others, at least for me. And so encourage you to serve others, because it is a way to be. It is a way to be happy. Another thing I want to talk about is being around people who inspire you. Hold on, I have to let my cat in. She's meowing. Being around people that inspire you is something that I have a friend, and he says the 5 people you spend the most time with are the 5 people that are influencing you most. And like, as I get older, the more I'm inspired by it. I want to be inspired by those who I hang out with. And it's like, if I'm not inspired, like, I'll spend time with people, but like, if I'm not inspired by them, like, then it's almost, I don't know, I don't want to put any labels on it. I just have been learning how important it is to have people that are your friends that inspire you, because inspiration is ammunition. It's ambition. Inspiration is ammunition for ambition, which is ammunition for change and for creating and for doing what you want to do in life. And the last thing I want to talk about is communication. Just being better at communicating in all aspects of life, and being graceful and learning. Like, when I was 20, like in my mid-20s to young 20s, I didn't know how to communicate, and it takes practice. Like, communicating your feelings and communicating your wants and your needs and your desires. And like, it's come with a lot of ache, because I've like messed up communicating with people. I didn't communicate gracefully, especially as a person in leadership. Like, I've made a lot of mistakes. And I'm 28 now, and as I get older, it's exciting to be able to communicate myself better. What a skill. What a powerful skill it is to communicate. So, these are just like inspirations that I've had and lessons that I'm learning, and that I hope serves you and serves mankind, serves myself as I watch these videos for myself. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited about this path and the path I'm on. May all beings find their peace. And may all beings take action on their path and take action to being happy. May all beings face and confront that within themselves is sabotaging themselves. May all beings find healing. So much love. Sana. Thank you.